Northeastern. Let's take a look at some viewer sent in videos here. Lucas from Linden, Texas. Take a look at this nice bird wildlife capture in the Linden area. And wildlife is still basically scourging and for winter time, preparing for the winter to say the least. And the southern states will see wintertime conditions and over the next several weeks. So very nice capture, Lucas, and we look at a very nice sunset across the Linden area. Nice time-lapse shot of a nice crimson, oranges, and reds of a sunset here. So very nice, Lucas. Thank you for sending that nice time-lapse sunset in. Looks very peaceful. I have an announcement from one of my partners here, AWL Weather Network, a service for cable companies and weather providers. It's a localized version of the AWL Weather Network here. And basically, he's offering a service. Software is free, or you can also carry it on by one of his NWIDC computers for $680. So this is a weather service provided by his localized weather station here. And you can check out info. Email all inquiries to info@austinlandweather.com and website as well. So take a look at that. Let's take a look at precipitation amounts across the nation. In Oregon here, with some systems moving into the Rockies, and we'll have a coastal system in the east. That's right, a coastal system meeting some cold air. First, we got to get through Friday. Look at this. We have a system that tries to go coastal here along the coast. It won't get very strong, but it will entrain some moisture inland here back towards portions of interior Pennsylvania, New Jersey, eastern New York State, heading on into southern New England, and even up into Maine and New Brunswick here. We will see some of the moisture meet up with some colder air. Now in the light blue here, you could see up to an inch or two of accumulation, especially on those grassy surfaces. So you might be waking up to some snowy conditions maybe on Friday morning. But we get through Friday and basically look at the temperatures into Saturday here. We kind of scour things out here, maybe still some lake effect streamers here off the east end of Lake Ontario or Erie, but those should be shutting off because high pressure will be building in, providing a more stable atmosphere. Heading on into your Sunday, take a look at this. We start to see the signs of something trying to develop here to the west. This system basically off in the north and central Great Lakes will be the precursor, the one system we'll have to watch that could be meeting up with a southern stream system for later into Sunday night into Monday along the northeast coast. And if there's any phasing that goes on, we could see some significant accumulations in some areas. Now, right now, models are trying to sort that out as of this end of the week here, but take a look. Basically, we've got some snow chances increasing across the Great Lakes. Not any major accumulations, but look at these temperatures. We're pretty much stuck in the 30s almost everywhere. And just north of the Canadian border here, a lot of 20s to say the least. Now take a look at your Monday. This is where things get very interesting along the northeast coastline. And I will have the pattern set up for this. Take a look at this. Low pressure trying to form along this stalled out frontal boundary along the coast. And we also have low pressure up here in southern Ontario trying to transfer some of its energy to the coast, and that means this system here will be coming up from the south all along the coastline Sunday night. That could spread snow into interior Pennsylvania, Maryland, and extending up towards New Jersey, interior New York State, New England, and eventually Maine and New Brunswick and Quebec as well. So we're going to watch for potential accumulations here, some light to moderate. There could be some areas in the, of course, the lighter blue will probably be the 1 to 2 inch category, and the darker blues could end up being 3, 4, maybe 5 inches of snow in some areas, and then we get up towards northern New England into southeastern Canada. This is where we could get up into more significant snow totals on the order of 7 inches or more, where that moisture and the low starts to slow down here. So let's take a look at that pattern set up here for the East Coast. We will have that energy digging here across the Gulf Coast states. The first low, the low that starts to develop along the Gulf Coast here, will be in a prime area for development, but it all depends on how much energy gets phased into this northern stream energy here, and they will combine along the East Coast somewhere around this north central area of the mid-Atlantic. And depending on how quickly this phasing occurs, will depend on, of course, we will have some interior portions of the Appalachians as well, getting some accumulating snows as well. So anywhere in this blue shading, we're going to continue to watch it here at MeteoMark. The darker blues, we could really see some of those significant snow totals take shape. Right now, it's a little bit too early to get into exact totals, but it's getting a little bit exciting as far as the weather models go. And all of this cold air coming down along the trough, and of course an omega block pattern is starting to set up here northeast of New England and southeastern Canada. So this is really starting to get very exciting in the world of weather, and I will continue to watch it here along the east coast of the United States. That's pretty much going to do it here at this segment of MeteoMark. I just want to leave you with a map of concern for the Northeast. Like I said, these areas in the blue shading areas, and I will continue to watch for Sunday night and Monday for potential accumulating snows across the Northeast. That's pretty much going to do it. I'm going to have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, Twitter at Weather Northeastern. Upper Susquehanna region of New York and Pennsylvania, northeast Pennsylvania, look at these temperatures. We're not getting out of the 30s. In fact, by Sunday and Monday, low 30s. Weekend doesn't look too bad, maybe a few scattered flurries or snow showers, but it's Sunday night and Monday. We're going to continue to watch for the potential of maybe a couple inches of snow across the southern tier of New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Depends on how close that low pressure system moves to the coast over the next, say, 48 to 72 hours. But it's going to get very interesting heading on into Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at this. We go down even further temperature-wise, maybe not even getting out of the upper 20s by the middle of the new week. That's going to do it here at Weather Northeastern.